Due to the threat of incoming inclement weather, the pregame was skipped. Furthermore, the game between Davis County and Fairfield was called in the 7th inning because of rain. Now here's Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on ottumwaradio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at ottumwaradiosports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Davis County Baseball is live on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Welcome to a special presentation of Davis County Baseball. We are live at Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Davis County Mustangs will be taking on the Fairfield Trojans. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Ellis Kojo, along with our producer, Corey Finch, made the trip down from Ottumwa to the Gateway of the West to watch Fairfield take on Davis County. Now, this is a very rushed affair because with the threat of rain, they decided to skip the introductions, move up the start of the game 15 minutes, and so Fairfield is currently out in the field warming up with Davis County getting set to take their first cuts. On the mound for Fairfield is Caden Jones. He's a senior. And I'll have to apologize. I didn't get lineups. I barely got rosters, so it is a very, very rushed affair. But we will do the best to bring you this game. And there's Owen Bennett striding to the plate. You've been listening to the Nutrient Ag Solutions pregame show called Bob Lawson's Team Today, where results in your field are their first concern. So here's Owen Bennett to lead things off for Davis County in today's game versus Fairfield. First pitch is swung on and missed, and we are underway here at Busch Stadium. Time of the game, well, first pitch was at 7:43. And now Jones with the wind and the 0-1 on the outside corner, strike two. 70 degrees and overcast, the conditions for this game. And now the wind from Jones, and he comes home with the next one. It's grounded over the third. Waugh grabs it, throws the first, and that's the first out of the game. That brings up Trevor Slayton. The senior having an awesome season thus far, and everybody getting their walk-up music as well. It has to be a special treat. Jones winds, and here's the first pitch coming to Trevor Slayton. It's on the outside corner for strike one. So nothing but strikes from Caden Jones to start this game. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Was in the dirt. Slayton chased it. And it's quickly no balls and two strikes. 5 pitches, 5 strikes so far from Caden Jones. And now the wind, and the next one is a curveball that's hit in the air. Shallow right center. Coming on is the center fielder to make the catch. That was Drew Martin that made the catch. Quickly 2 outs in the inning. And Cade Tharp will stride to the plate. Tharp right-handed versus the right-hander Jones, and the first pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike one. Jones going after his own version of the immaculate inning. Nothing but strikes from him. And the pitch is line to short, and it's caught by the shortstop, and the inning is over. Nothing across for Davis County. Fairfield will come with the bat next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris. Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Now Fairfield will get their turn to bat here at Busch Stadium. Great to have you with us on this special presentation of Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. The first inning is brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. Think of them first to get a great night's sleep. Call Darren today. Fairfield comes into this game with a 10-3 record. And to lead things off for Fairfield is Carter Farrell. Slayton is set, and here comes the first pitch of Carter Farrell. It's taken for a strike. I'll give you the Davis County defense after this pitch. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt for ball one. Clay Collier is in right, left, with Norman in center and Bennett at right. And now the 1-1 pitch from Slayton. Chopped foul to the third base side, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thorpe is at third with Noah Smolik at short, Draven DeCry at second, Logan Hale at first, with Caden Hill catching. Slayton now comes set, the wind and the 1-2. It's a curveball that stays upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You'd be hard-pressed to try to tell which action you'd want to look at, as that pitch is hit high to medium left field. Collier settles under it and makes the catch. 1 out in the bottom of the first of a scoreless game. And that's Kaska Papazoglu, the catcher, who will bat second for Fairfield. And he looks at ball one. The senior catcher pops the next one up a mile high in the foul territory, first base side. Hale gives it a look, but he can't get to it, and it drops in foul territory. 1 ball and 1 strike to Katska Papazoglu. Timeout called, and one of the umpires, the home plate umpire, points to the first base umpire about something. Don't quite know what. But every single player and coach is on the top step of the dugout. The 1-1 pitch, hit in the air, right center field. Norman tracking it and makes the catch. Nice running catch by Garl Norman for out number 2. As with most Major League fields, Busch Stadium is huge by high school standards. 335 down both lines, 375 in the alleys, and 400 to straightaway center. That's line to left, but right to Collier, and he makes a shoot-top catch to end the inning. So Fairfield goes down 1-2-3 at the end of 1. No score here at Busch Stadium on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Spillman Auto Parts is a state-of-the-art full-service auto salvage facility in Bloomfield, Iowa. With acres of land, we can help you locate any part you might need, from quality used engines and transmissions to aftermarket accessories. Recycling and using parts help you save money, is better for our environment, and all parts are warranted. If you need parts and need them fast, you've come to the right place. Spillman Auto Parts, with delivery to Ottumwa and Kirksville daily. Online at spillmanauto.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The sun's starting to peek out from behind the clouds here at Busch Stadium on a mostly overcast day. Great to have you with us. Second inning of a scoreless game between Fairfield and Davis County. By the way, this won't be the first time or the last time these two teams play each other. They'll face each other on July the 5th in a doubleheader, and there's a pretty good reason why that's the case. Both of these teams have had great misfortune as far as Mother Nature is concerned. Mother Nature has rained out quite a few of their games. And so this is Fairfield's 14th game, while this is Davis County's 16th game. And if you talk to head coach Todd White or even head coach Josh Allison of Fairfield, they'd agree that you just need to get your team out in the field, make sure they're sharp in order to get them ready for postseason play. So Caden Hill is our collision corner cleanup hitter. If you need to clean up your vehicle, take it to John and his team for a complete detail. Hill looks out the angle, and he swings and misses at pitch number 1 of the second inning for strike 1. Here's the 1-0-1. Hit foul back towards the screen, behind home plate. No balls and 2 strikes. You get the impression that both players of both teams know that rain is coming, and they're just taking their hacks at anything that resembles a strike. That one was way outside. Not even on a day like this, nobody was going to offer at that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Incidentally, that's the first ball thrown by a Fairfield pitcher. Another one to the hill, fouled back. It's a 9-inning game if the players are able to get all 9 innings in, but rain is scheduled to come in at 9. And they're just going to try to get as much as they can in. And the 1-2. Curveball stays high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Make that 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not only do you see the action on the field, you can see the players on the big screen as you watch Engel come into the line, and he hits it the other way. Hill does, but it's caught by the right fielder for out number 1. That was Elon Ledger. Now Clay Collier comes to the plate. Collier playing left field today. First pitch from Engel. Popped up a mile high on the infield. Back towards the screen as the catcher, Papazoglu, and he made the catch. Good job by Papazoglu staying with it and securing the second out. That brings up Noah Smolek. Engel, left-hander, goes into the line. The first pitch to Smolek is chopped back towards the plate. Engel goes to the left of the mound to grab it. Throws the first in time, and the inning is over. Davis County goes down quietly in the top of the second. No scores. We head to the bottom of the second on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the second rolls in here at Busch Stadium. Great to have you with us on this special presentation of Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Second innings brought to you by Petruto Orthodontics. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. Starting lineups are brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. If you're starting a project around the house, make sure and check with Chris and the team first for all your building and hardware needs. And leading off the second inning is Tristan Waugh, the center fielder. First pitch from Kate Tharp is taken for a strike on the outside corner. Just took Slayton 8 pitches to get through inning number 1. Now it's Kate Tharp's turn. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Haven't had a strikeout yet today, as both players from both teams are hacking early and often. The 0-2 is hit on the ground. Nice stop by Hale, and he'll take it to the back himself for out number 1. Logan Hale, nice play at first base. That brings up Jackson Wheaton. And the right-handed senior looks out to Kate Tharp, and the first pitch is taken low and inside for ball 1. Slayton, who was the starting pitcher, goes to short. Noah Smolik goes from short to third. Tharp goes from third to the pitcher's mound. The 1-0, taken outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Tharp's 2-0 is hit well out to center, but Norman is there for out number 1. Beg your pardon, out number 2. That brings up Caden Jones. And talking with head coach Todd White before the game, he pretty much said that it's going to be one pitcher per inning, as that first pitch is taken high for a ball. So Tharp has been tasked with pitching inning number 2. 0-1 is fouled off into the lower level seats on the right side for strike 2. Crowd continuing to file in as we had the early start, so some people were caught off guard. Had pitches taken low and inside for ball 1. First pitch was at 7:42. First pitch was scheduled for 8 o'clock, but they just want to get as much of the game in before the impending rain. That's taken low and outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strikes to Caden Jones. Base is empty, 2 outs in the inning here in a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second. The 3-1 to Jones is low and inside for ball 4. So that is the first base runner for either team. So now Cole Engel is the batter. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for the ball. The throw to second, not in time. So Jones has himself a stolen base. Now with a runner second and 2 outs. Tharp pitches to Engel, and it's taken for a strike. So the count now is 1-1. The 1-1 from Tharp is fouled back. Sun is definitely out now. And you kind of feel foolish thinking that there's rain impending, but people here at Busch Stadium said the rain's coming. That bounces to the plate. Hill was able to get a piece of it, but still got behind him, and taking third on the wild pitch is Caden Jones. So Fairfield can grab the early lead with a hit by Engel. 2-2 to count to Engel with 2 outs in the inning. And that's lined right to Tharp on a hop, and he throws it to first for the final out. So no runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. And at the end of 2, no score here at Busch Stadium between Fairfield and Davis County on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank, with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spillman Auto Parts is a state-of-the-art full-service auto salvage facility in Bloomfield, Iowa. With acres of land, we can help you locate any part you might need. From quality used engines and transmissions to aftermarket accessories. Recycling and using parts help you save money, is better for our environment, and all parts are warrantied. If you need parts and need them fast, you've come to the right place. Spillman Auto Parts, with delivery to Ottumwa and Kirksville daily. Online at spillmanauto.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Britton Bowman is the new pitcher for Fairfield as we welcome you back to Busch Stadium. Glad to have you with us, as hopefully you're enjoying some baseball with your breakfast. Els Kojo along with our producer Corey Finch. Live from Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. New pitcher on the mound for Fairfield is Britton Bowman. And headed to the plate is Draven DeCry for Davis County. So Draven DeCry looks out to the left-hander Bowman. And the first pitch to DeCry is chopped to third. Good job by Wall staying down on it, and he throws to first for the out. Seven up, 7 down so far for Davis County. Logan Hale will look to change that. Hale's had his average climb over recent games. Here's the first pitch from Bowman. That's taken high for a ball. Hale had an absolutely dreadful start to the season. Went 0 for his first 17. But now he has his average near the 200 mark at 194. Another 1-0. Grounded to short. Gobbled up by the shortstop there and thrown to first. In time for the out. So that will bring up Garl Norman. And here's the first pitch to Garl Norman. That's in the dirt for ball 1. Difficult time to bat for the players as they have the sun right in their face, with this being an early morning start. And the 1-0. Hit the other way, but foul. And that is heard a shriek from one of the Fairfield fans as that landed towards them on the right side for strike one. That's why they tell you to pay attention. The 1-1. Curveball taken for a strike. Strange kind of game is that this is almost like an exhibition and almost like these two feeling each other out before their doubleheader on July 5th. The 1-2 to Norman, taken high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Just so nobody at Davis County feels bad, the big scoreboard has a count of 3-1, so they're not the only ones that mess up. That's dribbled foul to the third base side. Good job by Norman running it out, not leaving anything to doubt. But the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases empty, 2 outs of a scoreless game here in the top of the third. It's a pleasure having you with us here for a special presentation of Davis County Baseball live from Busch Stadium. And now the 2-2 to Norman. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for Davis County in the third. Nothing doing for Davis County. We'll head to the bottom of the third. We're still scoreless at Busch Stadium on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa. Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Busch Stadium. Davis County versus Fairfield on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Head to the bottom of the third. Cooper Drish will lead things off for the Trojans. Third innings brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for all your top quality black dirt, fill sand, and wash gravel needs. Logan Hale's the new pitcher for Davis County, and his first delivery is taken inside for ball 1. This is a familiar role for Hale as he mostly comes in relief. And now the 1-0. Hit on the ground, past the diving Tharp and down the left field line. Drish rounding first, head to second. Nope, he will slam on the brakes and he'll be held with a long single. So that's the first hit of this game by either side. So that brings up Drew Martin. Throw to first and back safely is Drish. Fairfield's a team that sometimes, well, they'll run on you a little bit. They've stolen 32 out of 34 bases. Popped up, foul territory out of play. Look out. Oh, my goodness. You got to look at somebody wasn't even looking up, and they almost got beamed here on the left side of us. Thank goodness everybody escaped unscathed. Counts 0-1, and the throw back to first is not in time. You may notice that there are 4 umpires here today. Normally for any high school game there's 2. But this being a special occasion, they've pulled out of stops and put out 4. Another foul ball, again to the left side, and juggled by one of the Davis County fans and finally gathered in by a youngster. No balls and 2 strikes to Drew Martin. With a runner at first, nobody out. Hale comes on with the 0-2. Curveball, popped up, foul territory, third base side. Tharp pursues, and he bangs into the support there on the railing of the dugout, but he wasn't able to come up with it. Actually, that was Kramer that banged into the support there. So good hustle by Isaac Kramer, and actually he got a high five from Fairfield's third base coach. Hey, if there's any time to go all out, it's when you're here at Busch Stadium. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Martin. Runner goes. Another foul ball popped up towards us, and that one bangs off a couple seats. So a battle emerging between Hale and Martin. Hale and Martin. No balls and 2 strikes. And the next one, runner goes, pitch is lined off the glove of the Cry and into center field for a base hit. Rounding second and headed to third is Cooper Drish, and Fairfield has runners at the corners. Actually, no. I thought they had runners at the corners, but the throw got away from the infield, and so Martin was able to take second. Now back to the top of the order, and Britton Bowman. He looks at a strike. So big jam here for Hale. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the third. Bowman grounds it to short. Slayton throws to first. The run's, no, it's dropped. Wagler dropped it at first. The run scores. And it is 1-0 Fairfield. Just a loss of concentration by Wagler, who has taken over at first for Hale, who is on the mound. And it's 1-0 Fairfield. Now runners at the corners with nobody out. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a ball, and there will be no throw by Tharp, who is now the catcher. The 1-0 is low and inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Matthew Swanson. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Hale, as that was a fastball tailing away from Swanson. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Matthew Swanson. Another foul away. Fairfield's done a good job in this inning, fouling away some tough pitches from Hale and making the senior work. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Swanson. And now the pitch. That's in the dirt. And now the count is full. Good block by Tharp behind the plate. Payoff pitch coming up to Swanson here in the bottom of the third. A run in already for Fairfield. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Line to third. Caught by Kramer for the first out of the inning. That brings up Reese Clem. As he gets set to take his first cuts of the night, or I should say of the day. Fastball, nice one on the inside corner for strike one. Hale's the third pitcher for Davis County after Trevor Slayton and Kay Tharp threw scoreless innings. Swing and a miss. He was way ahead of the off-speed pitch, and Clem looked like he wanted to throw his bat there at the end of that swing. No balls and 2 strikes. Hale ready with the next one, a curveball that's bounced to first. Wagler will step on the bag. Scoring from third on the play is Martin to make it 2-0 Fairfield. So an RBI ground out by Clem. And that brings up Carter Farrell. And the first pitch is taken for a strike. I already know my scorebook is just going to be a jumbled mess. Farrell led off the game. He was pinch hit for. Now he's been reinserted into the lineup, batting 5th now. 2-0 Fairfield. With 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to Kramer at third. He stays down in it. Guns at the first. In time for the out. And the inning is over. But Fairfield does score 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 errors in the inning with 1 man left. And at the end of 3, it's Fairfield 2, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
4th inning rolls in for Davis County and Fairfield here at Busch Stadium. And the new pitcher for Fairfield is Jackson Wheaton. Nathan Smolik will lead things off for Davis County here at the top of the 4th. And the first pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Smolik batting for Bennett. And now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Both teams, Davis County and Fairfield, off to good starts. I'll tell you more after this pitch as Whedon's working very quickly. That swung on and missed. Davis County off to a 10-5 start, currently on a 6-game winning streak. Beg your pardon, make it 7. That pitch is taken low for ball 2. Fairfield, on the other hand, 10-3 on the season, and they have won their last. They've won their last 6. That's bounced at the plate, and that gets behind the catcher, who's Reese Clem. And now the count is full to Nathan Smolik, who's looking to be the first base runner for Davis County. That's taken wide for ball 4, and there is the first Davis County base runner. Walks are brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. And enjoy a smooth ride on a Polaris to get those chores done. Now Isaac Kramer will bat. Kramer, right-hander versus the right-hander Wheaton. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Kramer is not shy when it comes to cutting it loose at the plate. He's a man that does not get cheated. The 0-1, runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed, and Nathan Smolik has himself a stolen base. There wasn't even a throw, so Davis County has their first man in scoring position. Outfield playing pretty shallow, all things considered, even though this is a big elite field. And there's a swing and a miss by Kramer, and he goes down swinging for out number 1. So now Caleb Wagler bets. Runner at second, 1 out. Top of the 4th. Davis County trails 2-0. Wheaton's first pitch to Wagler is chopped to third. Going to third on the play is the third baseman, Papazoglu, for the out. And taking third was Nathan Smolik on the play. So good base running by Smolik to take third. Wagler grounds out to third. And now it will be Dalton Reeves to bat with a runner at third and 2 outs. First pitch to Reeves is swung on and missed. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Fairfield. 0-0 and 2 so far for Davis County. Reeves looking to change that. And with the hit, he can change the run column as well. Wheaton was getting mixed up with his catcher, Clem. Now they're on the same page, and that is a curveball taken outside for ball 1. Smolik walked to open the inning. He stole second and then took third after a ground out. That's a wild pitch going to the backstop, and there is a first Davis County run of the game, scored by Nathan Smolik to make it 2-1. So Davis County playing small ball to get on the board. Smolik walked, stole second, took third on a ground out, and then scored on a wild pitch. Base is empty, and here's a 2-1 count now to Reeves, and he swings and misses, evening the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gavin McCall waits on deck for Davis County. If Reeves can extend the inning, that's taken low and outside for ball 3, and the count is full. And now the payoff pitch to Reeves. Outside, ball 4, and that's the second walk taken by Davis County in this inning. That brings up Gavin McCall. You may notice the tarp that's being laid out that the players take as they make their way to home plate. They're trying to minimize the damage being done here by these players, just because there will be another game later tonight. Cardinals taking on the Angels. And a first pitch from McCall is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. That's why they've been in such a hurry to get this game in, because once it rains, you doubt that they'll have them come back out. As head coach Todd White told me, they don't want us tearing up that field. That's Reeves going back to first in time. 0-1 is the count to Gavin McCall, and here's the next one from Wheaton. That's taken high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seriously, people at Davis County, don't feel bad. They got the count wrong again here. The 1-1 fouled away. And, yeah, looks like a little guy will get that ball. That makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. McCall Looks at a fastball upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And run already in for Davis County in the pitch. Outside, and the count is full. Reeves will be taking off from first. There he goes, and it's ball 4, taken outside. 3rd walk of the inning allowed by Wheaton. And that extends the inning to Hunter Bell. Beg your pardon, Caden Glosser. Caden Glosser's had 3 varsity at-bats so far this year. He hasn't gotten a hit yet. Be a heck of a time to get his first. That one's cut on and missed. Glosser's been mostly used as the courtesy runner. He has been the man to go to when Todd White wants to have either his pitcher or catcher run for. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2. And because of that, Glosser is tied for the team lead in runs scored with 14. Actually, now he's 1 behind the team leader, Trevor Slayton. That's taken low for ball 1. Glosser just a freshman. He made a dynamic duo on the football field with the man at first, Gavin McCall, both of them wide receivers. That's fouled away. Actually, that reaches the second deck. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the inning, and the 1-2 offering from Wheaton is taken outside for ball 2. Strange things is that their staff here cleaning up the stands, getting it ready for the game while there's a baseball game going on. That pitch gets away from Clem, and the runners advance to second and third on the wild pitch. That runs the count full to 3-2, and Glosser can possibly give Davis County a lead with a hit here. By far the most strenuous inning for a Fairfield pitcher. Wheaton now will pitch number 29 coming up, and here it is to Glosser, and it's swung on and missed to end the inning. But Davis County does get a run across, no hits, 3 walks in the inning with 2 men left. And at the end of 3.5, it's Fairfield 2, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
on the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
4th inning is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug. Stop in and see Milo and his team today, and don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. New pitcher for the Mustangs on the mound is Caleb Wagler, who is enjoying himself a pretty good season. Costa Papazoglu will lead things off for Fairfield here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Fairfield. And the first pitch is taken inside for ball 1. And the next one, it hit him in the hip. Papazoglu flings his bat back to the first base dugout. And I do appreciate the people here at Busch Stadium playing Happy Gilmore. That part in the very beginning of the movie where he was just went to the batting cage, let himself get hit with a series of baseballs. Yeah, that's what we just saw on the big screen. So Papazoglu's on first on the hit by pitch. Austin Simpson is the batter, and the throw back to first for Wagler. It's first at bat of the game for Austin Simpson. He's a senior. Lefty versus lefty. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a strike, and there's no chance to get him. As Papazoglu had a terrific jump. That base was stolen off Wagler, no doubt. 0-1 to count to Austin Simpson with Wagler. Now coming home with the 0-1. It's popped up. Foul territory. Gavin McCall makes the catch in foul territory for the out. So McCall, who's been inserted at third, makes the catch. Now here's Tristan Waugh. He batted back in the second to lead off, and he grounded to the first baseman. Speaking of first base, Dalton Reeves now is at first. First pitch is inside for ball one. Runner at second with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Fairfield leads Davis County 2-1. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. The throw to third is not in time. Actually, that was a good stop by McCall to prevent that ball from going into the outfield. And so Papazoglu has himself another stolen base, and now he's at third with just one out. 1-1 to count to Tristan Waugh. And here's the next one to him. Curveball that goes over his head, and he had to duck out of the way, making it count 2-1. Davis County's schedule just keeps on rolling after this game. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Davis County has a doubleheader tomorrow at Eddyville. So that's why head coach Todd White's been so judicious with his pitchers in this game. The 2-2 pitch, curveball, a bit inside, and the count is full. So not only do they have a doubleheader versus EBF tomorrow, they also go to Moravia on Tuesday before they get a day off. And the payoff pitch to Tristan Waugh is popped up, foul territory, third base side. McCall gives it a look, but that gets out of play. On deck is Jackson Wheaton for Fairfield. They scored 2 runs in the third, both unearned. Davis County answered with a run in the top of the fourth. The payoff pitch is fouled back. Another nice touch of this game is that over on the left field side in the bullpen, that's a visitor's bullpen, both the next Fairfield and Davis County pitchers are warming up. The payoff pitch hits Tristan Waugh, and that's the second hit by pitch here in the fourth inning. That brings up Jackson Wheaton. As the sun starts to peek out again. When the sun gets out, it gets considerably warmer here on the field. And it pitches right down central for strike one. Wheaton batted in the second. And he flew out to center. Hit it pretty well, but right to Norman. Runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed. There will be no throw. Actually, they'll throw back to third. But Papazoglu is back safely at third base. No balls and 2 strikes to count now to Wheaton. Credit Wall with the stolen base. Wagler looking for the strikeout. Davis County playing in on the corners, back in the middle of the infield. Curveball well outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss, but the ball got away from Hill. They'll throw to first, and Reeves was able to tag Waugh, making his way to first. Scoring on the play, however, was Jackson Wheaton to make it 3-1. So we'll call that a pass ball, a strikeout. 2 outs in the inning with a runner at third now, with a run in. And now Caden Jones is the batter. Second at bat for Jones. He takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Wagler looks in and Jones now comes home with the 1-0. Make that the 0-1. That's hit to second, and the play is made for the third out of the inning. So Fairfield does get a run across, no hits, no errors, and a man left. And at the end of 4 is Fairfield 3, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Moving right along here at Busch Stadium. Fairfield leads it 3-1 over Davis County. And the new pitcher on the mound will be Tristan Waugh for Fairfield. Leading off for Davis County will be, we're waiting to see who comes out of the dugout, actually. And it looks like that's Hunter Bell. So Hunter Bell will take his first cuts before we get started. Well, when we get started here in the top of the 5th. It will be a 9-inning affair. So we're about halfway through. Not only is this Hunter Bell's first varsity at bat, but it's here in Busch Stadium as he takes it outside for ball 1. How would you like your first at bat to be walking out to someday God's going to cut you down by Johnny Cash? You can't get more cool than that. That pitch is taken for ball 2. Actually, it's going to be hard to top that, honestly. The 2-0 to Bell is taken for a strike on the inside corner. Bell's been used as a courtesy runner as well, but as I said, this is his first varsity at bat. Here's the wind, the 2-1, outside for ball 3. So as we've moved on through the Fairfield's pitchers, they've become more erratic as far as throwing strikes. The 3-1 pitch is taken outside corner, and now the count is full. Hunter Bell leading off the top of the 5th. Davis County trails it 3-1. And the payoff pitch is hit the other way, foul. And that almost hit one of the more expensive cameras here. Here's the payoff pitch to Bell. High and outside for ball 4. Hunter Bell reaches on a walk. That is the 4th free pass that the Mustangs have drawn. Walks are brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers and ATVs and enjoy a smooth ride on a Polaris to get those chores done. Now Aiden Ryan looks at ball 1. Ryan, a JV player, a 10th grader. And that's what this game's all about, having guys that haven't played before get at-bats here at Busch Stadium, which has to be a thrill. He takes ball 2 high and inside. Bell leads off from first. He walked. And now to 2-0. Outside ball 3. Wall struggling to throw strikes. He already walked the leadoff batter, and now he has Ryan at 3-0. There's a strike on the outside corner. And something that is virtually unheard of anywhere else, but I'll tell you after this pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. So now the count is full. Players, they warm up, they sometimes run on the warning track. They're in the outfield by the center field fence. Little threat of anybody hitting it out there. Fouled away at the plate, and Ryan stays alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So it's weird during game action watching people either mosey or run their way to the bullpen on the left field side. Another payoff pitch coming to Aiden Ryan. Runner goes, and the pitch is taken low and inside for ball 4. How you like that? Hunter Bell in his first varsity at bat, and Aiden Ryan as well. Both take walks to start a Mustang rally here in the top of the 5th. That brings up Dawson Townsend, just a freshman. And he fouls the first pitch away. Bell leads off from second. Ryan leads off from first. And the 0-1 to Townsend is a swing and a miss. That was high and inside, and Townsend got tied up on that swing. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Fairfield. 1 run, no hits, and 2 errors for Davis County. That pitch is fouled away to the screen to our right. Not much of a wind, but if anybody gets it up in the air, the wind is blowing towards left. That's hit out towards right, but foul. Count remains 0-2 on Townsend. Waiting on deck is Taylor Huggins, another freshman for the Mustangs. Another 0-2 to Townsend. He takes that high for ball 1. Another 1-2 pitch coming from Waugh to Townsend. That's fouled away. Good battle by Townsend. Hanging in there against the senior Waugh. Just about an hour gone from game time as that pitch is taken low for ball 2. Townsend thought he walked, but it's only 2-2. No batting gloves for the right-handed freshman. And the next one to Townsend. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for the first out of the inning. That will move us to Taylor Huggins. Runners at first and second, one out. Davis County trails 3-1 here in the top of the fifth. 9 innings will be played today, weather permitting, as first pitch is fouled away. Nice play by Bryce Vineyard over at the first base box. Much smoother than one Joel Bruce a couple days ago. Next one is grounded to third. The throw to first for one, second for one. The throw to first, good dig for the double play, and the inning is over. 5-4-3, Fairfield goes around the horn to end the inning. And at the end of the top of the fourth, it is Fairfield 3, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Spillman Auto Parts is a state-of-the-art full-service auto salvage facility in Bloomfield, Iowa. With acres of land, we can help you locate any part you might need. From quality used engines and transmissions to aftermarket accessories. Recycling and using parts help you save money, is better for our environment, and all parts are warranted. If you need parts and need them fast, you've come to the right place. Spillman Auto Parts, with delivery to Ottumwa and Kirksville daily. Online at spillmanauto.com.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank, with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The fifth pitcher for Davis County will be Caden Hill. He started the game at catcher. Now he'll be on the mound pitching. 3-1 is our score. Fairfield leads Davis County. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ellis Kojo along with our producer, Corey Finch, bringing you all the action. Cole Engel will lead things off for Fairfield. Engel looks at strike one on the outside corner. And now the 0-1. Lined over the head of the shortstop and into center field for a base hit. Engel leads things off with a single. So now Cooper Drish will come out. Drish batting right-handed. Runner goes. Pitch is taken low for a ball. Here's the throw to second. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Engel. Runner at second, nobody out. Fairfield leading 3-1, looking to add to their lead. And Hill's 1-0. It's hit in the air. That's popped up back towards us. And, ooh, that hit a couple of hands of spectators. Count is 1-1. You heard the smack of ball hitting flesh from up here. Next one is low to Drish. And the count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. Caden Hill, the regular catcher, a junior, comes on with the 2-1 pitch that's fouled away, evening the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's one poor usher, that is responsible for corralling all the foul balls. And there's a curveball. Strike 3 called. He froze Waugh for out number 1. That is the second strikeout for Mustang pitching. Strikeouts are brought to you by Keith's Foods. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come and see Brian and Steph at Keith's Foods for some awesome smoked and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook. Martin swings at the first pitch, pops it up, short left field, and Hunter Bell can't grab it. The shortstop tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch, but he is unable to do so, and Martin is safe at first. Looking at the replay, it was just beyond his reach. Like, seriously, if he grew his fingernails one more week, he probably would have been able to catch that. That pitch is fouled away by Bowman for strike one. Runners at first and second, one out. Hill comes set and comes home with the 0-1. That bounces at the plate, gets away from the catcher, Tharp, and both runners will advance to second and third. We'll call that a wild pitch. And now Fairfield can add to their lead with a fly ball or even a ground ball up the middle as the middle infield stays back. The 1-1 fouled off at the plate. Easton White's come into the game. He's at third base. He's playing even with the bag. Wagler is playing back at first. And as I said, the middle of the infield is playing back as well. The next one, grounded to the second. Good play by Townsend staying down. It throws the first in time for the out. The run scores to make it 4-1 Fairfield. So give Farrell an RBI. And now Swanson is up. Matthew Swanson swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. For the 1, Fairfield leads. Bottom of the fifth. Runner at third with 2 outs, and that is taken at the knees on the inside corner for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. And now the 0-2. Curveball. Hit well, but it will be playable by the left fielder, and it's taken in for out number 3. Fairfield does add another run, and they leave a man left. At the end of 5, Fairfield 4, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, and as one of the benefits of playing in a major league field, they drag the infield. They do it every 3 innings during major league games, but here at the end of the 5th, they drag the infield, make it looking like new again. So Davis County will send up Carson Mater to start things off here in the top of the 6th. They need to get things going. They trail 4-1 to Fairfield. And they will face another pitcher from the Trojans. Elon Ledger is the new hurler for the Trojans. Davis County's been able to draw some walks, but they still have not had a hit today. Carson Mader will look to change that as he settles in. And the first pitch at the top of the 6th is taken for a strike. As you can tell by the darker uniforms that the JV players are wearing, this is obviously their first at-bat. And a line drive right back to the pitcher Ledger for out number 1. Mader hit that one on the button, but right back to the pitcher. And looking at the replay, that was just a self-defense catch. That brings up Easton White. That looked for sure to be Davis County's first hit, but it was not to be. First pitch is taken low for ball 1. The 1-0 has popped up, foul territory towards the first base dugout, and it goes into the dugout. One ball, one strike to Easton White, who is a freshman. And there's a strike at the knees on the outer third of the plate for strike 2. Another 1-2 from Ledger. Curveball stays high. Base is empty. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch, that's fouled away. With this being such a big stadium, you hear the echo of the ball hitting the aluminum bat. It's kind of eerie, actually. The 2-2. Hit into right field, dropping, and it's a base hit. Rounding first, headed to second as that got away from the right fielder is Easton White, who has the first hit for Davis County. It's a double.
Number 17, Cooper Kleiman.
Cooper Kleiman is the next batter. He takes first pitch, grounds it right back to the mound. Ledger throws out Kleiman, and White takes third on the play. 2 outs. So Trey Armstrong comes to the plate. I didn't even have any time to tell you that Cooper Kleiman's a freshman. Armstrong swings and misses at the first pitch. Trey Armstrong, just a freshman. And the next one to him is fouled away. Quickly 0-2 to Trey Armstrong. Looking at Armstrong from afar, you couldn't tell he was a freshman. And he takes strike 3 on the outside corner, and the inning is over. The Mustangs do get their first hit of the game, but it gets stranded at third. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's Fairfield 4, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now. during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, a special presentation of Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Great to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying baseball with your breakfast. Ellis Kojo along with Corey Engel. 4-1 is our score. Fairfield leading the Mustangs as we play in the bottom of the 6th. Josh Brewington will lead things off for Fairfield. With all these substitutions, new pitchers, by the way, the new pitcher in the game is Noah Smolek for Davis County. And the first pitcher, Brewington, is taken outside for strike one. All JVs now out in the field for Davis County except for the pitcher and the catcher. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Smolek, making it count, no balls and 2 strikes. Armstrong stays in the game. Now he's at first. Low and outside for ball 1 to Brewington. Smolek with the wind and the 1-2. And that's fouled back towards us. There are 2 types of people I found out. One likes to, people will dive towards the ball, towards danger, and some will duck and cover away from the ball. That's ball 2. As I told you, there is one sole lady that is responsible for corralling all the foul balls that go in the stand and make sure they go back to play. There's another foul ball that almost got a piece of a spectator that was making his way back up the concourse. Count remains 2-2. And here's the next one to Brewington to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3 called. Nice pitch by Smolek for out number 1. So now Ledger comes up. Smolek with the first pitch of Ledger. It's taken on the outside corner at the belt for strike 1. Smolek just a sophomore. They moved him around the lineup a bit too. 0-1 is outside for ball 2. Make that ball 1. Smolek has been mostly the cleanup hitter so far during Davis County season. That's taken high and outside for ball 1. 2-1 to count now to Elon Ledger with the bases empty and 1 out. And here's the next one to Ledger. Hit in the air, right field. And the catch is made out and right for the out. That was a nice catch by Glenn Goodson, who's coming in right field. And now Max Whedon is the batter. He's an 8th grader. Strike called on the outside corner. Don't know if they're related, but he is batting in place of Jackson Whedon. And that's another strike. So Smolek firing strikes here in the 6th inning. And he is 1 strike away from 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th. The wind in the 0-2. Strike 3 called outside corner, and a fantastic inning by Noah Smolek. 3 up, 3 down for Fairfield. Go to the top of the 7th. Davis County trails 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton. Your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spillman Auto Parts is a state-of-the-art full-service auto salvage facility in Bloomfield, Iowa. With acres of land, we can help you locate any part you might need, from quality used engines and transmissions to aftermarket accessories. Recycling and using parts help you save money, is better for our environment, and all parts are warrantied. If you need parts and need them fast, you've come to the right place. Spillman Auto Parts, with delivery to Ottumwa and Kirksville daily. Online at spillmanauto.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Fairfield 4, Davis County 1, as we welcome you back to Busch Stadium. Davis County will be facing Connor Lyons. He is a freshman pitcher here in the top of inning number 7. Xander Price will lead things off for the Mustangs as they look to rally here in the top of the 7th. And that pitch is taken right over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Xander Price, the sophomore, and he cuts and misses at that offering, making the count no balls and 2 strikes. That one's grounded back to the pitcher. Lyons will flip it to first, 1 out.
Next up, number 7, Glenn Goodson.
Now Glenn Goodson, who made that nice catch out in right field a half inning ago, will look to do something at the plate. And the first pitch by Lyons is cut on and missed by Goodson for strike 1. The official scorer disagreed with me as far as Easton White's hit is concerned. The 0-1, fouled back. Looked like White hit that just out of the reach of the right fielder, but the official score here at Busch Stadium has put it down as an error. So Davis County is still hitless, and there's a swing and a miss by Goodson for out number 2.
Now batting number 2, Jaden Ball.
Jaden Ball's the batter. And the left-hander Lyons comes home with the first pitch. It's hit in the air, right to the left of the mound, or to the right of the mound, I should say. Lyons makes the catch, and that is that. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. At the end of 6.5, it's Davis County trailing Fairfield 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Time to stretch here in the bottom of the 7th of this 9-inning affair between Davis County and Fairfield. Owen Bennett is the new pitcher for Davis County, and he will face Bradley Smithberg of Fairfield as now the Trojans are emptying their bench. That pitch is taken low for ball 1. Owen Bennett, senior, usually plays in right field, occasionally pitches on the mound. The 1-0. That's bounced to the plate. And the count now is 2 balls and no strikes. Dawson Townsend is now the catcher for the Mustangs. And that pitch is bounced to the plate as well, making the count 3 balls and no strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Fairfield. 1 run, no hits, 2 errors for Davis County. There's a strike. And now the count is 3-1. Bennett, the left-hander, versus the right-hander, Smithburg. And the 3-1 pitch is taken on the outside corner, and the count now is full. Sky's starting to darken here at Busch Stadium. The sun was out towards the beginning and middle innings, but the skies are getting darker as we speak. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. So Bennett comes back from being down 3-0 to strike out Smithburg. Landon Schaefer is now the batter. Fastball over but low for ball 1. My producer, Corey Finch, and I were talking about alternative plans, what we were going to do. As that pitch is fouled back, I was hoping that was coming towards us, but it's not. Ooh, looked like that got a good piece of a fan there on the front row of the section in front of us. I think somebody's going to have to check out on her. Meanwhile, the 1-1 pitch is slapped the other way and into left field for a base hit. So it is Schaefer who has the 5th hit for Fairfield here in the bottom of the 7th. Brad Woodburn now will bat with a runner at first and 1 out. Throw to first, and back safely is Schaefer. Another throw to first, and Schaefer slides back. Now Bennett comes home, and that first pitch is wide for ball 1. Davis County will be playing EBF in a doubleheader tomorrow, so we'll be right back with you in normal confines, this time at Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. 2 balls and no strikes. Temperature starting to drop, wind starting to pick up. And the next pitch is taken low and outside for ball 3. Woodburn looks at a strike on the inside corner, and Bennett has the count now at 3-1. And here's the next one from Bennett. And that's a walk to Woodburn. So the announcement was just made that the crew is going to pull the tarp out at 9:20, so 6 minutes from now. So we're looking at maybe a couple more at-bats, and that will be it. As Nate Woodburn takes strike 1. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. It's been a fun day, albeit probably abbreviated, as the next pitch is thrown low and inside for ball 2. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Davis County trails 4-1, and the dark clouds continue to roll in fast here at Busch Stadium. The 2-1, taken for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch is strike 3 called, and that is out number 2. And now raindrops starting to fall, and people starting to scramble. But we will continue. High and outside is the first pitch from Bennett to Smithburg for strike, beg your pardon, for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch is taken for a ball, making the count 2 balls and no strikes. And now the rain's coming down in earnest, and we're going to call it. All right, we're going to call it. Let's take a break and come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
First of all, we apologize for us just cutting off the way we did, but a sudden rain shower came down and got us, and that really was what happened. So the game got called with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Fairfield wins the rain-shortened game by the final score of 4-1. Fairfield ended up with 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error with 3 men left on base. Davis County had 1 run, no hits in the game, although I do have a couple words to say about the official score about that. A couple of errors and 2 men left on base. It was a really good pitch game, especially by the first 3 innings of the game for Davis County. And finally, Fairfield actually did 2 innings. Fairfield broke through with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Davis County answered with a run in the top of the 4th. Fairfield then scored runs in the 4th and the 5th, and that really led to our final margin. You're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote to claim, your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. Now we'll take a break, and when we come back, I'll try to because so many people played in this game, I'm going to try to narrow it down to the Neebs Graphics player of the game as we'll wrapping up our postgame show here at Busch Stadium. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
on the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Joining you one last time from Busch Stadium, Ellis Kojo along with our producer Corey Finch. 4-1 was our final in a rain-shortened game. It ended in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Fairfield victorious over Davis County. You're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Call to claim your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. And now it's time for the Neebs Graphics Player of the Game. Think of them first for all your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop in and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. Now, we could give it to Easton White, although his hit was then counted as an error. So officially, he reached on an error. Let's go ahead and give it to Nathan Smolik, who reached on well, actually he walked, then he stole second, and then he came around to score on a wild pitch, and he scored Davis County's only run. So Nathan Smolik is our Neebs Graphics Player of the Game. That's going to do it for us live here at Busch Stadium. Once again, our final score in a rain-shortened 7 innings, Fairfield 4, Davis County 1. We'll be right back with you tomorrow in Eddyville as Davis County will be taking on Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont in a doubleheader. We'll have both of those games live on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. For Corey Finch, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. You've been watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Spillman Auto Parts is a state-of-the-art full-service auto salvage facility in Bloomfield, Iowa. With acres of land, we can help you locate any part you might need. From quality used engines and transmissions to aftermarket accessories. Recycling and using parts help you save money, is better for our environment, and all parts are warranted. If you need parts and need them fast, you've come to the right place. Spillman Auto Parts, with delivery to Ottumwa and Kirksville daily. Online at spillmanauto.com.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
Whether you are on your own, starting a family, or living your best life, Success Bank has the products and services that will help achieve your financial goals. For all your financial needs, including loans, come see your community financial partner for cultivating success. Success Bank will give you the tools to achieve and manage your goals. Success Bank, with locations in Bloomfield, Moulton, and Milton, your partner for success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.